What's up, people of YouTube? F-Man Critic back, and, well, this movie I've been wanting to review for a while now. It's about 2 years old, and I do think it's actually original, and it does have some stuff in it that I actually want to talk about. This movie is called Grimcutty. Basically, what would happen if, like, a creepypasta came out and killed you? It would basically be like your typical slasher, it would be. Alright, well, what's this movie about? Well, the movie starts off with a little boy attacking his mother because, well, we'll get to that. You see, it's about this teenage girl named Asha who does SMN videos. But, you see, her parents don't really understand it. Get this, her parents don't really understand her whole stuff. You know, they think she's got, like, some kind of stuff going on. Anyway, one of these days, they do care and love her. One of these days, they come across something on the internet called Grimcutty. Apparently, it's an online challenge that makes kids do stuff, like harms themselves, harms other people. They just want to make sure they don't want to do it. Anyway, they said they're not going to do a Grimcutty, and, when Asha was making toast, her parents got a little paranoid and did some research, and then the monster comes and it tries to take her. It tries to kill her. Anyway, Asha tries to explain to her parents and to the police, but they've been getting calls about this creature from the entire neighborhood, you know? The cops and the parents think that she's now doing the challenge, and they take away her devices. And then later on in the movie, they do a detox box, apparently, a detox box, something to cut their screen time in the meantime. Ugh, that's just cringy. Yeah, the thing about this movie, I do like that it took some liberties in the modern day. Like, in the modern day, like, parents, they don't know what teenagers like to do today, you know? Like, teenagers are different nowadays than how the parents were when they were teenagers, you know? So they don't really know the norm, you know? Oh, like when they try to be, like, they think our norm is weird to them, you know? That's basically what they were going for, you know? Oh, whatever. So, and, well, they asked Vasha to put her phone in the box, and, well, she gets jump scared by the creature a few times. Yeah, here's the thing about the Grimcutty. The Grimcutty, this freaking thing, although it looks like your average CGI monster, it looks like a generic, scary CGI monster, I gotta say, it does look pretty good. I mean, I won't lie, it does look like the Slender Man had a love child with the Momo. You know those two? Yeah, apparently they're creepypastas too. But whatever, that thing looks like the love child between those two. So, I gotta give it effort. It does look scary, actually. It does look scary. Yeah, and it definitely does that. It actually does look like if the Momo and Slender Man had a love child, you know? It actually does. Anyway, but you see, Basha, she's the only one who can see it, and her parents can't see it. And this is what I like about the Grimcutty. Like, it's a monster that only you can see, and I do like how it explains more about it throughout the movie. Like, we learn, like, suddenly it just comes out of nowhere, and parents start researching it, and then it comes after you, you know? Like, whatever. Anyway, Basha goes to her brother to use his secret laptop. Yeah, apparently her little brother is basically the golden child, you know? That whole, oh, can I go first, father, doesn't fool her. So he knows that he's hiding stuff. Anyway, Basha tries to go to school. Her parents doesn't want her to go to school, but she wants to be normal. So, they let her go to school, which there are a lot of kids it showed up for, you know? I mean, one kid freaked out saying how the thing is bullshit. It's just a picture. And, well, Basha, she tries going to this girl that watches her videos, and, they explain to them about the detox box, and how their line cut their screen time in the meantime, how it's suspiciously similar, you know? So they go to this rich kid's house to use his phone because, well, A, he's rich, and and, well, B, since he's rich, of course his parents would be out. And C, again, because he's rich, he clearly has a bunch of phones, Anyway, they look up the detox box and, cut your screen time in the meantime by a lady named Michelle James. She's a mommy blogger, and, she basically posted something about Grimcutty, but then she removed it, pissing off Basha. Anyway, at the party at the rich kid's house, the rich kid was throwing a Grimcutty where, Basha's parents know that she's at, and, well, the monster straight up goes after her, and, then some stuff happens, and then she asks her brother to help her locate this woman, and they put together that there was a rumor that a kid stabbed his own mother, and because at the beginning of the movie, the kid did attack her, pointing out that, and according to Basha's friend, I would stab her, according to Basha's friend. Anyway, but then the monster goes after her little brother when her parents are worrying about him, and due to the entire stress, Basha and her brother, they both end up in the hospital, and her mom sends her up to a psychiatrist, and, well, she goes to her friend, and she puts together, and this is the thing I like about this monster. You see, according to Basha, it feeds off parents' hysteria. I think that's a clever idea for a monster. A creepypasta from the internet that no one can see but you, and, it plays by ghost rules, really. If it lifts you up in the air, people won't see it, but they'll see you flying in the air like that. And, the more hysteria, more paranoid, the more scared parents become, the more it becomes stronger. I kind of like that idea, I kind of like that. I think that's clever and really good. Anyway, she goes to the mommy blogger who tells her about everything, and, she tries to deny it, saying, yeah, I did know about the post, but, it's like, she tries denying everything about it. Anyway, Basha, she finds a trash can full of shattered devices, and then she finds her son Dylan locked up, starved to death, and, well, the mom, she doesn't take it too kindly, and she has Basha at a shotgun point, telling her to get out, where's her phone, but detox box. So, but luckily Basha's mother shows up and she takes her to the car. Basha tries to warn her about Grimcutty, and, Basha's mom, she just goes crazy and she smashes a freaking window, taking away the monster, and Basha's mom, she calms down, gives her back her phone, and then she goes to confront the mom, and, she confronts her about, where did her son originally come from, where did her son originally find this thing, and did she spread the whole about Grimcutty, did she spread it around, and the mom, she tries to stay calm and stay cool about everything, but her hysteria, her anger triggers it, and, well, let's just say her son ends up, getting hoisted up by the throat by the monster. Anyway, eventually they stop. Anyway, they knock her out. They knock out the mommy blogger, and Basha's mother, understanding that her daughter isn't crazy, she doesn't have any mental problems. She's about to go find her husband because they now realize, the monster is feeding off their hysteria. So the more relaxed, the more chilled, the more knowing that their child is safe, it'll keep Grimcutty at bay, But the dad, he goes through his son's laptop, researching it, and, he's just furious, and, well, there's anyway, the climax of the movie is Basha trying to lure her dad to stop thinking about her brother and think about her, so he can trigger him with some kind of muscle relaxing shot, I believe. Anyway, I do like the ending of the movie, actually. At the ending of the movie, Basha, she's no way her dad's gonna believe her or what's gonna happen, so she just lets the monster gonna take control of all, and when her dad can literally see her daughter flying in the air that she can't do, he's gonna realize what's actually happening, and, I kind of like it, the way how the music's playing, the way how it's all being played out, I liked it. Anyway, the movie ends with Basha making one of her SMR videos about how to deal with Grimcutty, saying her dad's still alive. They now know what to do with Grimcutty. And, Michelle's in jail now. Her son's probably going to go through the foster care system. And they took care of Grimcutty. Everyone's okay. The monster is at bay. And it just ends with Barsha just, again, talking, just basically telling everyone to like and subscribe and stuff. And that was Grimcutty. And sorry I don't have a lot of clips for them from the movie. But I gotta say, it's actually really good, really original, and I gotta say, a movie about a creepypasta monster hunting you down, no one can see it but you, and the more paranoid, the more hysteria your parents get, the more stronger it becomes. I like that idea, to tell you the truth. Honestly, I hope it makes a sequel. They should make, 2 more movies off of Grimcutty. The first one basically establishes the Grimcutty, Second one should be about where it came from, what happened to it originally. Is it a demon? Is it an alien? And what is it exactly, And then the third movie can be about how to defeat it, how to get rid of it for good, Oh, but I don't think there's going to be a sequel. Well, I'm hoping there is, but by the looks of it, it could work as its own standalone film, really. And I do like the message behind it. Basically is, even when your parents think they're right, they're not. That's a good message. But still, all in all, Grimcutty was pretty good. The monster, again, although it looks like the love child between Slender Man and the Momo, it actually does look pretty scary. Even if it is your generic-looking CGI monster. Yeah, I think that was intentional, really. I think the idea was to make it look very generic looking. And speaking of generic looking, the teenagers and the parents and the teenagers getting pissed off at their parents taking their phone away, I do think that was played off like it was supposed to be, because they do bring up fascism when parents are taking away their phones, Again, I think that was intentional to really show what teenagers are like nowadays, you know what I mean? Still, Grimcutty was a pretty decent movie, and I do recommend it. I do think it was a pretty good scary movie, and all in all, if you're looking for something that's on the cliche side of things, I give Grimcutty a look, because it is practically a generic movie, but it's a more modern generic movie. So, yeah, give Grimcutty a watch. This is the F-Man Critic telling you to like, subscribe, hit notification. See you guys next time. See ya!